Yeah, yo, let's get into low-key 200 bars of power. This is my second first place favorite from the UK, so let's go.
SBTV live track.
What you got for us?
200 bars, SBTV, exclusive. Listen. Guess who's back from the land of the nomads, land of the scallywags, land of the toe rags, land where they don't Snapchat and they don't dab. We were fractured to fragments, it's so sad. Guess who's back from the land of the nomads, land of the scallywags, land of the toe rags, land where they don't Snapchat and they don't dab. We were fractured to fragments, it's so sad. We were captured as chapters in notepads, where the have-lots rob from the don't haves, where the caps locks lost in a phone tap, emojis minus emotion and vocab. 7 years past, let me barge you for part 2. Never let them tell you what you can and you can't do. They don't know where you stand cause they aren't you. Love yourself to the core even when it's hard to cry no more. Shout and sing, violence to silence the loudest thing. They don't know about the power the Shaolin brings. Place a rock for a mountain that outlives him like Malcolm did. We are out of sync and out.
Place a rock for the what was it? Place a rock or place a that outlives him?
Violence to silence the loudest thing. They don't know about the power the Shaolin brings. Place a rock for a mountain that outlives him like Malcolm.
They don't know the power that the Shaolin brings. Place a rock for the mountain that outlives him. Are you taking that in? Like, bro, this guy's just mad educated. Mad educated.
Love yourself to the core even when it's hard to cry no more. Shout and sing, violence to silence the loudest thing. They don't know about the power the Shaolin brings. Place a rock for a mountain that outlives him like Malcolm did. We are out of sync,
like Malcolm
out of
did.
Time by the sound of things. Arms long like Dawson is how to win. Best murder machine gets crowned the king. But what about the voices that can't be heard? Breast barons witch hunt like McCarthy purge. You're lying to yourself if the past seems worse. Cause I can get dark, more dark than a dark moor. I can get dark like a dark night and dark more dark like dark 4 at 4:30 AM. So why you dummies getting dark for? Not shy to defend it, don't try to prevent this. A mind is tremendous as Einstein or Midas. I meant this, I rise from the trenches like Vikings. I'm fighting for my independence. My rhymes are relentless, like a right to your dentures. Your rhymes are as violent as fencing. My rhymes are offensive, as violent as Genghis through pride and resentment. Miser's cry to
as violent as Genghis. He's just emphasizing the shit out of it too.
Trenches like Vikings, I'm fighting for my independence. My rhymes are relentless, like a right to your dentures. Your rhymes are as violent as fencing. My rhymes are offensive, as violent as Genghis through pride and resentment. Misers cry to lament this. How foul could your mouth be? How could you doubt me? That's random, like a row with a Mountie or an Lowkey driving his Audi to Saudi, or Bush and Blair making rap albums about peace. You ready for the rumble? Headed for a tumble. Definitely better any veteran among you. They should have told you if anybody loves you, a level of relevance you will never get above to. I murk it with ease, burn it indeed. Merge with the beat like the birds and the bees. They want food for thought, I will serve them a feast, not commercial. Believe that I nurture the niche. Much love to those doing reaction vids. Rap kids act big.
Hey, much love to those doing reaction vids. Okay, Lowkey, okay.
Burn it indeed, merge with the beat like the birds and the bees. They want food for thought, I will serve them a feast, not commercial. Believe that I nurture the niche. Much love to those doing reaction vids. Rap kids act big, but a tacticless. Better off practicing mad backflips with a bad slip disc and fractured wrists. Who mastered this? Know what the answer is.
Low-key, that bar kinda hit me, bro. That bar kinda hit me. Doing backflips with a slip disc. You guys know about my backflip injury, shattered collarbone, and my slip disc in my neck.
Much love to those doing reaction vids. Rap kids act big, but a tacticless. Better off practicing mad backflips with a bad slip disc and fractured wrists. Who mastered this?
And fractured wrists?
The answer is who's got bars that carve to the heart of this. Regardless, I blame SP for starting this. Was fire in the boot to an arsonist. Guys don't make me rap, guys don't make me rap, guys don't make me rap. Might go crazy, I was fire in the boot to a pyromaniac. Please, bro, he don't.
Might go crazy. What's fire in the booth to a pyromaniac? Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. And just take in everything he's saying and how calmly he's saying it. How calm his delivery is, and he's just spitting truth. Oh my god.
Don't need no heat though, was fire in the boot to the Dragon Ricky Steamboat. 7 years out, never feared out. Any peers proud, whatever the weather, better clear out. You're a mere mouse, I'm here now to tear down what you care about. Mayor's clout can never compare now. Back worse than ever before. Rebel with a cause you could never ignore. If anyone thought I never did it with metaphors that were better than yours, I rendered the sentiments several with swords and dead on the floors. Let them have a bite, but that was bad advice if you fraternize. Know what man I like when I'm man a mic. About as bad as Bannon's like when he's banning guys. Had enough of savage lies getting sanitized. Asinine pantomimes got you paralyzed. Got a panoramic mind when I strategize. Agonize, analyze for a spat of rhyme. Merciless mystic birth as a misfit journalistic gift with the verbalist instinct. They heard that I did this. Cursed as an infant but burst with a Got a panoramic mind when I strategize, agonize, analyze for a spat of rhyme. Merciless mystic birth as a misfit, journalistic gift with the verbalist instinct. They heard that I did this, cursed as an infant, but
Journalist gift with a verbalist instinct. Oh
first
my
with the first, like
god.
the first in existence. Billionaires, they don't want Corbyn in, we nearly are there. Hit 'em with a 4-kick spin, they're silly and scared, running on a forfeit ting. Hearing impaired, thinking I'm a Nordic king. We fought the cowards of corporate towers, trying to force them out the corridors of power. And the tastemakers were sort of sour. Vultures circle, leave the corpse devoured. But I'm back now. Let's keep going. Give me the next one. 50 down.
50 down, so he's doing 200 bars, 50, 50, 50, 50, 4 tracks.
150 bars for the redistribution of power.
For the redistribution of power.
Exclusive. Listen. Power to those that read bell hooks, power to those that sell books, power to those who know how the inside of a cell looks. All those feeling helpless, forgotten or discarded. Power to the strange fruit they thought was rotten in the garden. Power to those sitting alone, seeking solace in the calmness. Power to those feeling stained, know your tomorrow isn't tarnished. Power to those that sweep the streets with more knowledge than PhDs. Power to those that keep their keys, return as promised, please believe. Power to those that suffer in silence, those it hurts to hear.
I was gonna say he's speaking for those that I get, like, I don't want to say that they can't speak up for themselves, but he's bringing recognition to those that don't get recognized. You know what I mean? That's
To those that sweep the streets with more knowledge than PhDs. Power to those that keep their keys, return as promised, please believe. Power to those that suffer in silence, those it hurts to hear. Power to those that hold their ground, power to those that persevere. Power to those that love humanity more than they love style. Power to immigrants, probably raising
power to those that love humanity more than they love style. Power to immigrants that
Donald Trump's child. Power to
wait,
that's
what?
to hear. Power to those that hold their ground, power to those that persevere. Power to those that love humanity more than they love style. Power to immigrants, probably raising Donald Trump's child. Power to the blind who can't imagine what sight is. Power to those staring at the moon and all those working night shifts. Power to the readers, the writers, the illiterate. Power to those that struggle to decolonize their syllabus. Power to the shy ones who always struggle to make friends on the half of humanity worth less than 8 men. Power to those that risk their life to dig the coating from the ground for the mic I'm spitting on and the phone you're holding now. Power to those that build the stadium.
Power to those that dig the cobalt out the ground for the mic I'm spitting on and the phone that you hold in your hand or something like that. But oh my god, bro.
Humanity worth less than 8 men. Power to those that risk their life to dig the coating from the ground for the mic I'm spitting on and the phone you're holding now. Power to those that built the stadium they're playing in. Power to those that mowed the grass and stitched the ball that they're playing in. Power to every rapper that doesn't rap about killing. Power to the builders who built buildings that outlived them. Power to the slaves of ancient Greece that didn't have the right to vote. Democracy dead like Gary Webb when they import it like it's cold. Power to those right to prison. Power to those writing home. Power to those writing poems. Power to those that died alone. Power to Curtis Mayfield. Power to Ronald Isley. Power to the fishermen that were forced into piracy. Power to every person that is working in the library. Power to every nurse that we turn to in our times of need. Power to the unions and the miners that shall punish. Power to those that drive the buses and those that collect the rubbish. Power to the youth desiring the truth. Power to every rapper that is dying for a fire in the booth. For those that lost limbs to King Leopold's quota and those risking their lives for the P&O to Dover. Power to union leaders murdered by power to victims of this globalized Cosa Nostra. Power to those dying on the shores and the borders.
Power to the victims of this globalized Cosa Nostra.
Human beings that were rendered fauna and flora. Power to those that cleaned up after the stage show and carnival goers still haunted by Kelso Cole Crane's ghost. Power to his picture taunts us ever after so many questions never answered. Remember the last words of عبد المحسن السعدون الأمة تنتظر الخدمة الإنجليز لا يوافقون. Power to الجواهر.
Quick translation. He said power to, I'm not familiar with who the person is that he's mentioning, but he said the mom says
so many questions never answered. Remember the last words of عبد المحسن السعدون الأمة تنتظر الخدمة الإنجليز لا
the mother waits for help, and the English don't agree.
El Jawahari and his rebellions. They killed his brother Ja'far and he cursed the rotten Thamesians. Enlightened despots pursuing tactics Machiavellian. Chinese steel preceded Europe a millennium. Think about it. Printed press half a millennium. Never get close. Power to Ken Loach and every volunteer in Lesbos. Cuban doctors sent to Sri Lanka for the tsunami. Power to those that cleaned up after the Bullingdon parties. Kids knowing Apple products before they know what an apple is. Forgotten like passengers on the USS Indianapolis. Dying days before they could see
my
boys damaged it on the precipice of fascism.
The way he just linked that too. The way he linked the kids knowing their iPhones first and being forgotten, and the generation of kids just being forgotten about to the ship, the people left on the ship.
Boys damaged it on the precipice before they know what an apple is. Forgotten like passengers on the USS Indianapolis. Dying days before they could see what little boys damaged it on the precipice of fascism. Our passiveness is cancerous. Power to those still strong enough to dream. Power to those that chose not to be a cog in the machine. Power to those that love first and hate never. Power to those that sleep on the streets through grey weather. Power to Aziz Ali and Bone Thugs and Harmony. Power to Norman Baker, David Kelly's owner artery. Power to the genocided population of Tasmania. The internet descends to Trump-tastic fantasia. Let them try quote this. You'll never find a better diagnosis than collective psychosis. It's getting quite hopeless, but hope is all we have. Trying to cultivate the positive, not focus on the bad. But the globe's under attack. The obnoxious rage of a fake intellectual. Amazing grace in the age of the spectacle. Not the first time they found a race is selectable to raise to the pedestal and desecrate the place that translated the decimal. I don't want to tempt fake power to corpse washers like
my God, no, run that back.
But the globe's under attack. The obnoxious rage of a fake intellectual. Amazing grace in the age of the spectacle. Not the first time they found a race is selectable to raise to the pedestal and desecrate the place.
Not the first time they found a race that's selectable to raise to the pedestal and desecrate the place where they discovered or whatever the decibel.
The translated the decimal.
Or the decimal. Because algebra originated in the Middle East. That's where algebra originated from. So I'm assuming that's what he's talking about the Arabs as a race. Oh my God, bro.
Power to corpse washers like Salvador Allende. Power to language learners from Bernie Sanders fans to flag burners. One man's inertia is another man's purpose. In a utopia of song, we are victorious. But the bittersweet reality's not this glorious. Power to Coltrane watching Malcolm X. Power to Paul Robeson under house arrest. Power to Galileo under house arrest. Power to Ibn Haytham under house arrest. Forgive me if I sound obsessed. Forgive me if I sound depressed. Believe me, that's not how it's meant. They probably think I couldn't come back and kill the alphabet. We're down to the last 50.
He just did 100 bars. He just did 100 bars. Saying power to all these different individuals, all the people going through these certain types of things. Like he covered all bases. Oh my God, man, this guy is built different, bro.
Quincy Tones. Let's do it. El-Khwarizmi estimated the circumference of the globe at a time when Europe thought the earth was flat and couldn't tell the time of day. The astrolabe paved the way for the clock. Now I'm about to turn it back. Was the Qarnoon of Ibn Sina perceived as backwards when Oxford scholars deemed bathing a heathen practice? History from Aristotle to Al-Kindi as we gather innovations of Ibn Haytham to Da Vinci and the camera. Us Roger Bacon, Galileo and Adelard of Bath, Ibn Chartres before Copernicus. Century and a half, House of Wisdom books. Wait,
bro, he's just so educated. He's so educated that he teaches people through his rapping. This guy's built so different, bro. This is why I have Lowkey and Mike Righteous as equivalent top twos. I feel like they're both very unique in their own ways, which is why I don't have a top one. I don't have them as 1 and 2. I have them both as number 1 because they're very, very unique in their own ways. they're both just ridiculous. It's like
Of Ibn Haytham to Da Vinci and the camera, us Roger Bacon, Galileo, and Adelard of Bath, Ibn Charter before Copernicus, century and a half, House of Wisdom, books weight in gold, answers to conundrums, Cheng Ho sailed the sea before the Gama and Columbus. You are not who they say you are, you're blessed with a choice. Here since the 700s, look at King Offa's coins. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. There's a crater named after El Ma'mun on the moon. Civilizations build on each other, not each to their own. My question, if people are equal like the teeth of a comb, where Jahith, Mansa Musa, Malik Najashi, Abid. I didn't think so, but it seems Sha'bi Nasi what I need. Check yourself, check Raphael's depiction of Ibn Rushd. Think twice, study history, give it a different look. Curriculums literally littered with pitfalls of ridicule. Fatima al-Fahri founded one of the oldest still existing schools. It's deeper than some rhymes I'm providing for the listener. No surprise for a spitter, the word cipher came from Sifr. Is the next Yunus Mahmoud among four.
Like the amount of connections he's making back to, again, what he mentioned in the previous verse, the just Arabic names, Al Ma'mun, the craters on the moon. Like he's showing where all these things originated from, and it's all from that descent. No wonder that cipher came from Sifr. Come on, bro.
For the listener, no surprise for a spitter, the word cipher came from Sifr. Is the next Yunus Mahmoud among 4 million orphan babies? What if your son Mardini wasn't able to swim to safety? It could be Steve Jobs is starving under Hisar. It would be Zor Hadid just died in the Infajar. Through your blood flows to Gamish and Abu Nawas. Your future's bigger than the pain of your present and your past. We strive to be free, for none struggled for independence. He wasn't alive to see the countrification, alienation, souls left so scarred. Idarat al-Tawahish, decapitations on postcards. The occupier left behind all forms of stigma. Insidious settlement of the mind is more malignant. From the ashes of war, no phoenix that human is lost. We learned Idarat al-Tawahish from Masu and Lacoste. They learnt resistance from Mahib Khurshid. And Layla Khalid learned about Jamal from Bu'azza Bubasha and Buharid. If Abdul Qadir was rebellious in Aljazair, that's the proof. Return will come for diaspora of the Nakba, not the first or the last to break free from the guillotine. Yesterday Aljazair, tomorrow Palestine, not the first or the last to break free from the guillotine. Yesterday Aljazair, tomorrow Palestine. My love letter to the past. This is my love letter to the future. This is my love letter from the heart. Cause you don't know how beautiful you are. This is my love letter to the past. This is my love letter to the future. This is my love letter from the heart. Cause you don't know how beautiful you are. 200 bucks.
I can genuinely say I don't know any artist that can, not that does, that can do that. My guy's built different. I've been watching his, I don't know if you call them seminars, speeches, whatever they are, conferences. I've been watching them. This guy's, he's just a mad intellectual guy. And the fact that he can teach, and the fact that he can talk about the things that he knows, and the things that he does talk about through rap it's just crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. 200 bars of power. Wow.